I think that's lovely. The Christmas hit of this year, St Winifred School Choir, There's No One Quite Like Grandma. And that's it for this week. My thanks to Ron Belcher, who produced the show. Nick was my technical operator. Next week, we'll be having the best-selling singles of 1980, as there is no new chart this week due to Christmas week. I wish you a very, very happy New Year. Thank you very much for listening. After the 7 o'clock news, it's Alexis Korner. He's back with us again. And at 8 o'clock, The Sound of Jazz with Peter Clayton. So I hope you'll stay tuned for that. I'm back to Paul once again, back on the M3 motorway. From me, Tony Blackburn, have a lovely week. Look forward to being back with you on Saturday.
Radio 1 News.
It's 7 o'clock and this is Richard Clegg at the news desk. Britain is to have a nationwide service of breakfast-time television starting in 1983. The IBA announced this afternoon that the contract is to go to a group called TV-AM, led by Britain's former ambassador in Washington, Peter Jay. Members of the consortium include David Frost, Esther Ranson, Angela Rippon, Anna Ford and Michael Parkinson. 13 of the 15 existing TV companies have had their contracts renewed, although operational changes have been ordered in some cases. The two which have lost out are Southern Television and Westwood Television, which had been racked by a long-running boardroom battle. Westwood's former chairman, Peter Cadbury, said he was delighted at the success of the company which is to take over in a year's time, and offered his services to them free. In the French Alps, 5 policemen have been killed and 6 seriously injured in an avalanche near the small town of La Grave, not far from Grenoble. The officers were acting as security guards for a television crew making a film about climbing in winter. Reports from Portugal say a 6,000-ton Portuguese freighter, the Cabinda, has sunk outside the Moroccan port of Casablanca. 22 of its crew have been rescued, but 9 are still missing. The Interior Ministry in Rome says at least 15 prison warders have been taken hostage in a riot by about 70 prisoners at Trani jail near Bari in southern Italy. Police have now surrounded the building. In Iran, several 100,000 people have staged a demonstration calling on the government to set a new deadline for America to respond to conditions for the release of the 52 hostages. If the deadline isn't met, they say the captives should go on trial. Ayatollah Khomeini has accused President Carter of behaving like Joseph Stalin in his treatment of the poor and oppressed. Police have named the 3 small children who died in a fire at a remote cottage near Alness in the Scottish Highlands. Their 3-year-old Richard Duffus, his 1-year-old sister Linda, and a 9-year-old relative, Stephen Candy. And that's the news at 2 minutes past 7.
Radio 1 275 285 and stereo VHF.
Hello, I'm Alexis Korner. And just in case you think the series has started again, this isn't strictly the start of the series. This is me being able to pick a load of records that happen to have had some serious effect on me in one way or another. And right back when I was a very little boy, I used to have piano lessons, which I didn't particularly like, but I used to browse around my mother's piano stool, and underneath all the very correct piano parts for Liszt and Beethoven and Bach and Brahms, right at the bottom of the piano stool, there were 2 copies of pop sheet music. And one of them was The Music Goes Round and Around. Music goes round and around. And the other copy of the sheet music that was right at the bottom of the piano stool, away from my father's strictly disapproving eyes, was It's a Sin to Tell a Lie.
Be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to love you. Yes, I do. I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure that it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie. Yes, I do. I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure that it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to